Hello everyone, it's Commander Strain and welcome to some Armed Warfare Leagues. Sorry, it's a bit of a rush for me. I wasn't expecting to be streaming this tonight, but greetings everybody. Hope you're having a great Friday. I think my stream sound is all cocked up, but we'll get to it. We've got Catis versus SWF tonight. I'm not sure. Catis are one down at the moment. Let's just quickly see if we can sort this out and get the in-game sound set up. And then we'll get some gameplay going. Hopefully, it is going to be absolutely fine today. I really hope that everything goes well. Hope everyone is fantastic tonight. Let's just... that one there. That one there. That one there. And hopefully this should sort it out and you can hear everything. Yay! Hey guys! Hello Nicolari. The steak and the beer was great, mate. Okay, so it's a 5-minute delay, gentlemen and ladies. And here we are. We're just going to hold with Catis at the moment there. One player down. It's 6 versus 7 tonight. First map here is Port Storm. So, he gets his... God, I wasn't expecting this. So it looks like Lost Islands and Narrows have been the maps that have been ticked out. So we should see some excellent gameplay tonight. So let's just go and have a look and see what's going on. Let's go to the SWFA. SWFA, as we'll call them from now on. Let's get to their VBO. I don't know any of these players. Gamed. We'll call him Gamed. Hey, Gamed. Let's see what we can do. Oh, hang on. Is there a little rules violation here? Yes, I believe there could well be. What should it be? First map, teams fight in encounter mode. No, this is right. This is correct. First map is encounter. Hey, Caroline. I wasn't Cal. I got rushed in at the last minute because they had a streamer drop out. So I got Chrissy to bed tonight, and then we literally got into the game. Okay, so that's an early cap there from Catis. Let's see if we can see who's in the cap circle. Oh, looks like it was a little bit of a fade. So Catis are one down tonight. There we go. So it's inner space. Now we all know inner space. Oh, we've lost a tank. They've lost... Wow. That was a quick kill. 80 gem for the win. Let's get up high. So Catis have got quite a handicap tonight. They are one player down. So this is going to be quite hard for them to do well in. But let's see what they can do. They're great players. So we've got BMP3s. We've got VBLs. We've got Leo 2AVs and T72As. Shots fired in. This is looking like an interesting engagement. So, it looks like SWFA have got the hill, as well as sizable forces on the lower area here. Let's go down to the Leos and let's have a look. See it from the point of view of actually within the ports. Okay. So, looks like REVO and his VBL is trying to get around. We're missing it all here. We're missing it all. Wow. Okay, so the meta. Last time we saw lots of BMP3s, the last time I streamed this. Slightly more conventional today. T72A Centauros, in fact more Centauros than we saw. Let's just have a look. I don't know where to go. Is he going to survive? And we're ducking and diving around. He missed his 80 gem. Can DJ get the shot in? No! He gets taken out. Wow. SWFA have definitely got the advantage. Hello, Sigs. Thanks, Gemsoul, for the host. Hey, Abs. Yeah, right, guys. What happened is they had a streamer pull out. So hopefully the video is okay. It's a 5-minute delay, remember. So you're going to get my text 5 minutes after you type it. But that's life, yeah. Hopefully we have some good games. Ellie! Hello. So we are Catis versus SWFA. Catis are one player down for this. So it's 6 versus 7. So this is going to be pretty hard. And, well, let's have a look at the first game. Wow. A sweet victory for SWFA. As I said, I think Catis are going to have a really difficult time. V010101, 2.2k damage. Well played to him. Let's just quickly... click ready so that they can get into it, and let's just have a look at where these guys are in the table. I think I've got about a minute. I've readied up, so let me just get my windows up so I can see. Okay, so let's just close that down. Let's get it up so I can see it. Okay, so tonight, let's have a look at the standings. So which one are we in? SWFA. So SWFA is 7th at the moment. And Catis. Where are Catis? Have they had a name changed? Catis. No, sorry, Catis is 7th. Oh, SWFA. There's the other SWFA team. So SWFA are 4th at the moment. So Catis are they won their last week's matches, but they lost the first 2 weeks. SWFA basically won one and lost one. So this should be entertaining. Hey! Hello, Love Eyes! Fight the Stick, hello, and hello, everyone. Sorry, there's a 5-minute delay on the stream. This was a bit of a rush job for me. I wasn't expecting to actually be streaming this tonight. But once more, you've got to step into the breach when someone drops out due to real life. So, SWFA are 1-0 up. So, let's get back to the main screen. Now we've seen that. Let's get that done. And okay, so now we're in a bit more of an easy position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, looks like the Catis player that missed the first game has turned up. I guess that is allowed. I haven't seen anything in the rules to say and indicate any different. So what have we got? Catis. Well, they lost the first game. It's another Port Store map. It's the reverse side. So everyone starts a reverse side. They're starting now. We got 2 Leo 2AVs, 2 T72As, sorry, 3 T72As, a VBL and a BMP3 for Catis. And for SWFA, well, 2 Centauros, BMP3, 3 T72As, and 1 VBL. Hello, Caladine. Hello, hello, hello. Right, we're into game 2. Now, I'll tell you what, since 0.17, these games have been progressing really fast. And I wish I had more time between the games, but the rules state each match needs to take place within 5 minutes of the ending of the previous match. So for those of you who missed last time I streamed and any of the other AWL streams, it's a tier 6 vehicle tier. Vehicles for tonight, no premium tanks. You've got maps of Lost Islands, Narrows, Port Storm, Reactor, River Point, Roughneck. We've gone straight to start of Port Storm, so that means the team captains have removed Lost Islands and Narrows. So we are going to see a Roughneck in play tonight. We're also going to see Reactor, which we missed last time. First 2 maps are encounter mode. This is the second map. It's now 7v7. So I think we're going to actually watch Catis from the start of this one because they are one game down. Right. Okay. You can't hear anything for TS3, Kimura. Hey, well, I'm only going to be streaming for an hour as long as these actually take place on Armoured Warfare. I may stream some Division tonight. I don't know. I may just go and put my feet up and have a movie, or I may go back and do some more Lords of War. But let's see. Let's see if Catis can actually pull this back. So, SWFA won the first game. We've switched maps around. Encounter map. And looks like, who are we? We've got Rero is in his VBL and looks like he's going for some early scouting on the southern part of the road bridge. So let's have a look at where SWFA have actually deployed to. So they've got most of their MBTs actually positioned in the port. Almost like, in some regards, a PvP game if people went into the port. Good Centauros early spots there. First shots fired and it looks like the VBL driver of Gamed has taken a few hits. 80 gems flying and the first kill. Catis definitely coming back. Okay, so what are the MBTs doing in the town? Okay. Let's have a look. So it looks like Catis are going in for some early cap. They're putting their T-72s in the cap circle, forcing SWFA to come after them. Let's just have a look. Using the rocks. Just tipping into the cap circle there. And it's definitely going to force them to come out. Now look, SWFA have lost their scout. It's not bad. There we go. Shots fired. Let's see if we can get into a better position to see both sides of the battle. Wow. Looks like Catis are taking their VBLs, BMP3s and 2 Centauros. And actually looking to flank round behind SWFA. T-72s, T-72As of... Wow, there's some good positions of T-72As. 2 in the cap circle from Catis. Wow. Catis have really come back. After the first game where they lost, they were 1 down. Catis have really come back. So let's go back and have a look at the Centauros of Catis as they push in. Shots fired, smoke fired. BMP's 3 going in. Let's have a look at inner space. He's really trying to get flanked around the back. Oh, 80 gems launched. I think that bounced. I don't think it saw any damage. But this is interesting. Wow, Cass is really going in. Multiple angles of attack. Look, this VBL is engaging the MBTs there. A Centauro in inner space and the BMP is engaging here. And yet the cap circle is being interrupted. And it looks like some of the T-72As from Catus have taken damage. In fact, we've lost one. And they're pushing in. And it's a bit of a slugfest at the moment. It is a bit of a slugfest. But it's not too bad. 5-4. SWFA have come back. Wow. SWFA have really dominated against the lightly armoured Centauros and the BMP-3s. But they've got some low health. Bird from SWFA is on such low health and he's taken out. Wow. An X-Brew has got the health, but 2 tanks going in. This is pretty much, well, 3-2. Nothing is over till the fat lady sings, as they say. But this is where they're actually going to go in and now surround him. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. And some classic MBT circling. X-Brew can only focus on one. He's going to try and turn his armour to protect himself as best he can. He's lasting actually fairly well. He is lasting fairly well. 191. No, I think this is it. He's almost dead. Last man standing. Oh, and that is game 2 to SWFA. Excellent. Game 2 to SWFA. Nicely played, SWFA. Nicely played indeed. Yes. Okay. So, game 2. SWFA are leading 2-0 now. It was a nice aggressive move from Catus. They got the early damage in. They got into the cap circle. They took their lightly armoured Centauros, their BMP-3 and their VBL into the port and tried to really brawl it out. Well played to SWFA on that one. They now lead 2-0. So, let's just ready up so that I can then talk for a little bit. Okay, so well played to SWFA. Elton Vater, 2,600 damage. Is that Schweizgam? 2,530 damage. V010101. I love that name. That's awesome. 2.2. And on the Catis side, well, I think X-Brew had a fantastic game. Did 3.4k damage. Excellent game from X-Brew. They had some damage from the other players, but I think the Centauros, they tried to brawl with lightly armoured tank destroyers. Maybe not the best. But this is a 7-game match. We are now going to be switching matches from Port Storm. Let's have a look. Second map, so it should be switching to Reactor now. Yes, they've switched to Reactor. So it's a standard battle. They're going to play 2 games on Reactor, starting each side of the map. Oh, absolutely, Nicolari. I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. Yeah. Right. So, are they making any changes to the lineup? I don't think so. Looks like SWFA are sticking with their Leo. The T-72A. Oh, they've got an artillery. They've got a Palmaria. Oh, this is interesting. Are Catis gonna actually switch and counter the artillery? Oh. They've got 2 artilleries at the moment. That can't be. They can't be playing 2 artilleries. Wow. 2 artilleries. Catus aren't. They haven't readied up yet. They're not locked in until they actually ready up. Looks like Rero and Inner Space are just holding their picks at the moment. Okay, so Trine has actually gone for a T-72. He's changed to a BMP-3. I think he was trying to fool them into going for an artillery. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so it's a standard battle on the Reactor map. Ooh. So, has everyone had a fantastic day today? You know, I haven't even got up half my stuff ready for streaming. I was not prepared for this at all. Let's see if we can get that one up. We can close that one down. Hey. Oh, 16 people watching. Hey guys, thank you very much for joining us today. So let's just check. We're readied up. SWFA are all readied up. Or SWAF. It looks like it's 2 battalions. SWFA and SWAF. I don't know what we should call them. So they've all readied up. Standard mode, that's correct. Just waiting for some of the Catis guys to ready up. They've only got 5 minutes between games. Exactly, yeah. It just changes the meta. I think that is part and parcel of the map. I mean, we're going to have the last map of the evening where it's going to be a one-off game. That's going to be Narrows. Sorry, Roughneck. Yeah, that's going to be Roughneck. That's the last game. So that could be interesting. We've got River Point. That's going to be an interesting game. I think it'll be a mix of tank destroyers and BMP3s, I guess. Okay, so it looks like SWFA are all still ready. We're still waiting for Catus to click in. Inner Space. A Mechadon. And Red Lion 829 looks like we're getting ready. Even the other stream, that's excellent. No, it's just, I think just refining. 0.17 made a significant amount of changes to what was going on with gameplay mechanics with the 80 gems and the smokes. And I think the smokes have been a fantastic addition. The meta change to 80 gems, well, we saw it last week. It was a lot of BMP3s, a couple of Centauros, VBLs were the kings of the games. With just the odd T72A, but now we're going back to how it was pre 0.17, when there's a lot of Leo 2AVs, T72As, VBL. I think that's pretty standard there. So we're just waiting for the Mechadon to actually click up and ready. There you go, and it looks like we are going to be go for this game. Okay, they're counting down. They're counting down. Let's see what we can do. So, SWFA are leading 2-0 so far. Now remember guys, this is a league format, so they will be playing 7 matches in total. There's points awarded for every win or every draw, and it's all into a league format. And what we'll do is after the 2 reactor maps, we'll quickly take a look at the current standard. I'll refresh the page and then we can see how we get on. So, right. I think we'll start with SWFA, see where they're going to go, and then we'll switch a little bit to Catus. Really want to see if Catus can try and pull this one back. I didn't have any time to do any research over the previous games, you know, what maps they fought on or what they were doing. So, I don't know. We're going to start off in the VBL, and Gamed is going to be there. Let's see where he goes in and does some spotting. Now, theoretically, would he be going to the D5? That's where you'd expect normally a scout to go in a PvP map. I don't know. Well, this is. I mean, they didn't have Reactor last week, so I've not seen any of the AWL games on Reactor. So it should be interesting, to say the least. Okay, let's see where they're going to go. Let's just pull out and let's watch SWFA. See where they're going to go. Okay. Looks like Gamed is he heading over there? Looks like he is. Let's follow him across if we can. Yeah, he's going all the way to there, which I think is where he needs to go. Oh, yes, he is. Yeah, it looks like he's going to head up. Although the BMP3 has got ahead of him. Rise of Phoenix has got there. Is Gamed actually going to go up there? It looks like he is. That's good. They're going to have a little bit of support for each other, but looks like Catis have moved in quite aggressively there. So let's just go up and just have a look from the Catis side of the map. So they've got a VBL over on, you know, the GH2 area. So they're just covering to see if SWFA are actually going to go down the reactor side of it rather than controlling this hill. And there's a little bit of separation between the T70 of X-Brew here. They've got a little bit of backup. That's just coming through now. Oh, an inner space. Inner space. Let's have a look at inner space. First 80 gem launch. Don't think it hit. Well, we're going to have to stay up on high on this one. And so we get into a period here of posturing and checking, spotting, repositioning. So REVO, you can see him. He's actually come down off that hill on the other side of the map. He's not actually spotting anything, and I would imagine that most of the SWFA team have been spotted. Looking at how Cat is dispersing, and this is a really good, strong push. SWFA are down in the... Wow, that's an interesting push. Okay, they're coming up. Okay, so it looks like REVO may actually get some spots on them from where he is. He gets round fairly quickly, and the first engagements. So SWFA are pushing up the hill. Now that plays, I think, a little bit into SWFA's hands, because the T-72As, they don't have a lot of gun depression. Not compared to the Leos that are pushing up here. So that's a really interesting play from there. And SWFA have lost a BMP3. Who got the kill? Exbrew got the kill, but Catus, they've already lost a BMP3 and a Centauro. I don't know, this trying to brawl with Centauros, I'm just not sure if it's actually working. Let's head over. Einsvolter. He's coming up and circling around. Oh... Let's watch the Leos, they're pushing up. Okay. So there's been some damage taken by SWFA. They've still got a significant amount of hit points actually in play here. Pushing round. Oh, and that's another death. 6-3. Wow, they're just dominating these positional plays. SWFA are doing fantastically well. Focus fire, MBTs moving together as a pack. And the Catus guys, they just seem to be a little bit disjointed in their positioning. You know, it's 7-7 in this game. Wow. And now it is just REVO in. And it looks like, wow, this is a 6-1. It's 6-0 victory, isn't it? Let's go to REVO. Let's see how long he can survive for. I don't think he can get away fast enough to avoid a defeat here. So, I think this is well played to SWFA. Steady, solid tactics, moving together. MBT's working as an absolute dynamite team there. Wow, there we go. They use their gun depressions fantastically well, pushing up over the middle area from the reactor side onto the hills where the control buildings are. Oh, there we go. Hey, Frosty, how you doing? Yeah, artillery would have been. AW Doctor, how you doing, buddy? Sorry, the stream is on a 5-minute delay, so you're going to hear this a little bit later. That's life. We can't do anything about it. But hey, guys, welcome. So, SWFA, 3-0 up now. It's time for Caddis to really come back. So, do they need to make any changes to their team lineup? The Centauros, I don't think, are actually working too well. Let's look at the damage, though, they've done. Okay, on the Caddis side, the Centauro did no damage. DJ Jark Jero, not a great game for him. Even the T-72, that gun depression or lack of it really hindered them somewhat. Game did great in the VBL, 2k damage. V10101, that's awesome. 1874, well played to him. Yeah, you can see, yeah, the Leos and BMPs were pretty good on that map. Let's get ready up and let's see if there's going to be any changes to the next game. This is the final game on Reactor. So Catus have something to fight back now. SWFA are 3-0 up. And Catus are persevering, are they? Could they be changing the Centauro out? This is definitely interesting. We'll have to see. Now they've got 5 minutes between the games, so let's just quickly take a look. I've readied up, so we've got a little bit of time that we can actually do this. Let's get this up. So I'm just going to refresh this. And then we'll look at the standings quickly while they click in. And we'll look at... let's look at the other games. So SWFA, well, they're now 3-0 up. That's not been updated. RSOP Slowbots are 3-0 up against Wilkie. Sorry to Come to Rage, that was a technical victory. Come to Rage have been excluded from the tournament. OM versus Hype, 7-0. That seems pretty drastic there. Didn't expect that. Let's check the other group, and you've got UMAD versus Stalavi Pomodori. UMAD are 3-0 up. RSOP Tryhards are 3-0 up against Handicapped. OM2 got a bye. GTX Team 2 have also not in the tournament anymore. And Hype 2 are beating 90D 4-0. So definitely some interesting things going on in both groups. So I think they're just quickly readying up. Let's get back to the correct scene. There we go. So SWFA looks like they're sticking with their tried and trusted format. 2 Leos, 2 T72s, 2 BMP3s and a VBL. And Catus are sticking with their Centauro. They're counting in now. They've got 2 T72A, sorry, 4 T72As again. Very little gun depression on the T72A. Would expect them to at least put a Leo in. What are they going to do? How are they going to turn this round? They need to get some wins here. They need to get some points in this. Otherwise, the league format just may slip away from them. But let's see if they can do something. I really want Catus to really try and make a match of this one. But credit to SWFA. They've dominated the tactics, dominated the positions, and they've done really, really well. So this is our second game on Reactor. Swig of the old drink. Too much talking in very quick succession is never good. So, okay, guys. Well, you tell me. Who do you think is going to win this? Do you think Catus are going to come back and win this game, or do you think that SWFA are going to dominate the positioning again? Well, let's have a see. So, I think we'll start off in this match with I think we'll start off with REVO. Let's see where he goes. So, now we saw what happened in the last game. Catus going to adopt some of SWFA's tactics here? I don't think they can. Not with those T72As. Now, the T72A's got really nice armour, and the gun does do a decent amount of damage. But this map is full of little rises where you get gun depression. I'm not sure, mate. As I said, I was only coming into this literally 5 minutes before it was due to start. So I have no real idea. I know a little bit about Catus. I know Innerspace. I've spoken to Innerspace. Innerspace provided me with those map overlays for the Fox event that we did. So, REVO is actually on a nice spotting position there. He's hiding his VBL in the bush. He's got DJ Jarkjero in the Centauro next to him, looking at seeing if he can get any sort of spots and any sort of shots in together. And looks like the Catus guys are going up the middle. Let's go with the T72s. They're raising the rises. The VBL on the right side. BMP3 is going after the VBL. Looks like they're going to try. They're going to play the lower ground. If you look where SWFA are actually... Oh, that was an ATGM. Sure it was. So what's Innerspace doing? He's in the BMP3. He's trying to poke. There's a VBL up there. He's alone though. Let's go and have a look at Innerspace. Missed his ATGM launch there into the VBL. What can he do? And my phone's tinging in the background, guys. Apologies. Okay, well, it's fairly stagnant.
Supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Let's see what goes on. Thank you very much for that. Hey, Armoured Warfare Leagues, how you doing? This is definitely very much of a take it easy game. They're positioning really well. Probing again. ATGM's fired in from Innerspace. But he's 2-on-1 over here. Although if he could get the VPO, he's going for it. He missed the ATGMs. He misses the ATGMs. Is he going to ram and shoot? Ram and shoot? No, he's just shooting. Whoa, and he's got it. Catus take first blood. Shots fired back. And Innerspace took a lot of damage for that. He really took a lot of damage. Let's have a look at Rise. Okay, so he's fired. He's popped his smoke. He's dropped down. He saw where Innerspace was going. Innerspace looks like he's getting the hell out of dodge. And look at this. T72As from SWFA are pushing up into the middle. Let's go over to have a look at those. Yeah, they're up on the middle there. Holding positions. Again, patience. Catus are definitely taking this serious. But this is interesting. Again, these T72As are going to have to poke over quite a bit to get any short shots. Oh, that was a great shot. Innerspace was on low health. That was a fantastic shot there. And a nice kill. And a nice kill. So, SWFA have got the upper ground. But SWFA are one tank down. It's whether the gun depression will actually go against them here. Okay, V010101 is over there. Henny's engaging over there. Let's go and take a look at what he's up to. Leo 2AV versus Centauro. It's whether he can get a shot. And a fantastic kill. Really nice. Again, Riro's trying to get in there, but that's it. I think that's it. Guns fired. Riro's dead. Oh. Again, the Centauros not really being a great deal of effectiveness tonight. Soft skins, and they're looking like they're taking him and actually brawling a little bit, which is, I'm not sure it's a good idea. Let's have a look into the middle of the T-72As. Okay, so Katas are tanked down. They need to stay together. They've taken some damage, but look, you can see the SWFA T-72As are coming in from different directions. They really need to try and take out the low health T-72A, but it's not possible. The MP3's there. And you can see the positionings, and this is what Katas are struggling with. Gun depression. Gun depression against the shooting out. It's not working for them. It is definitely not working for them. Bird looks right. He's on low health, but he's swinging around. What's Bird doing? Let's have a quick look at what Bird's doing. He's on 83 HP. He's trying to get, again, into a better position. But look, they're now surrounding him. Wow. Look at this. You've got Rise of Phoenix coming behind them. In the BMP3, auto cannons firing into the rear, auto ATGMs fired, and a kill there. And Rise pulls back. Wow. X-Brew is alone here. He's so cut off from his teammates. And these guys are just going in now for the kill. Oh, well played. Nice one, Bird. You killed X-Brew. Good shots. Okay. So, Katas are down to 1. T-72A. Mechadian. I'm probably butchering these guys' names. Well, it's about damage, whether he can take anyone out. Well, there's a lot of the SWFA guys that have taken very little damage. They're coming up again. Wow, they've got Leo 2s with better gun depressions. Poking over. And, well, this is just it. It looks like that Rise is heading round. And here he comes. Here he comes. Is it ATGM, autocannon, or both? Autocannon firing. And that's it. Wow. SWFA now lead 4-0. Well, they tried. Well played to SWFA. But I was really hoping that Katas would have, make a real good game of it. But well played to SWFA. Let's hope that the next game is going to be as good, because that was actually fairly tense. And again, with the MBTs, it's definitely a more measured approach than last week's games, where it was a lot of BMP3s. Whew. Yes, remember, there is a 5-minute delay. So, well played to SWFA. Outstanding. Bird had a fantastic game. 3k damage. Good damage elsewhere. Rise of Phoenix in his BMP3. Got 2.2. Let's just quickly ready up so I am ready for the next one. And then we'll look at the next map as well. Yeah, DJ, he did 1,000 damage in his Centauro, but I'm not sure on that map if it's really right when you've got such a heavy MBT presence on the other side. But we'll see. So now we have 2 matches on the River Point map. What are we looking at? It's encounter mode for both games. So are we going to see? I think we may see some changes. It's a fairly smallish map, but there's lots of opportunities for manoeuvre. It's encounters, the cap circle's in the middle of town, so maybe there will be some MBT presence there, but the town can be in certain places exposed from, especially the river side of the map. So I don't know. Are we going to see some changes here? Well, we've readied up. We're just waiting for the others to ready up now. This is Katas. They've got to try and pull something out of the hat here. And here we have a slight change. Do we? No. Well, I don't know. Could it be they're persevering with these Centauros? River Point may be a better map for the Centauros. Yeah, there are positions in both parts of the map that can do significant portions of damage to the enemy team, but spotting is absolutely vital on River Point. If you dominate those corners around around the town, each side of the town near the bases, there are positions where you can get some great spots. But it's whether they can actually do something here. We're still waiting for them to ready up. It's gone very quiet in the custom room. I said they've got 5 minutes. Okay, so Cass have started readying up. SWFA have started readying up. And not really any significant changes. I think there's slightly less areas where the T-72A may struggle. And we could see Catters in the T-72As rushing into the town, trying to use their armour and their effective protection and big booming guns together as a force. SWFA look like they're sticking with that same sort of combination. Leo 2 AVs, VBLs. They've got 2 BMP3s this time. So they've dropped a T. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. They've got 1 BMP3. So they're pretty much sticking to the same sort of situation here. The same team lineup. Catis, DJ Dark Jero's in his Centauro. What's REVO going to do? He's got to switch to his VBL. You need vision. He's going Centauro. Could they be going without a VBL? Game's not readied up on the other side yet. I don't know. Whew. What's going on? What are they going to do? You can just imagine the talking going on in their own TeamSpeak or Discord channels. Just trying to refine, especially from the Cat side. Just trying to refine what they've been doing. What they've probably been practicing for at least a couple of hours this week. I assume they practice a lot. But SWFA have just, I think, outplayed them. And I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a far closer game. Because if we got a minute. I don't know. Have we got a minute? Let's have a quick look. Let's get this one up. Let's have a quick look. Let's quickly just check the standings before this game. Quickly. Did I ready up? Yes, I did. Okay, so the standings. So, well, SWFA and Catis were 5 and 6. It's close in the middle of it. It really is close. Let's get back to the gameplay action. Have they made their final selections? Wow. They're not. They're going for 2 BMP3s. No VBL this time. That's interesting. Restarting the count. Oh, hang on. I think they're allowed 1 restart for the rules. Okay, they're counting away. Okay, so 2 BMP3s for Catis. They're not going for dedicated. They're going for 2 Centauros. So we could see the Centauros actually in positions where they can snipe. They're going to have to use the BMP3s as spotters and as damage dealers. And against SWFA, their standard formation, it seems, for this evening anyway. Leo 2 AVs, BMP3, T-72s, and a VBL. Hey, Nakumba, hello! Yeah, it was, wasn't it? I mean, last week when I did this, it was all BMP3s, and it was very fast-paced, quick, instant moving, followed by fast, punchy engagements. The first 2 weeks, which were back in 0.16, it was more MBTs, and now, it's looking like, Catis have played almost this sort of lineup. And in the last games, it was Centauros, T-72As, and 1 BMP and a VBL. But I don't know. It's going to see how it goes. But SWFA are 4-0 up. Oops. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Sorry. Damn. I'm a scrub. Right. So, okay, the really important thing is, where are these Centauros going to push to? So let's check the Centauros. Let's just watch where they're going to go. You'd imagine that one Centauro is going to be on the hill, the G2 area. It looks like the SWFA BMP3s heading down to the E3/4 area for spotting. Okay, both Centauros are going over there. This is going to be interesting. We are going to be seeing... Is it Rise? No, hang on. Yes, Rise here. Okay, that bush can be extremely dominating on this match. And you can see he's probably spotted them. And in a space in his BMP3, it's rushing over there. He Rice has backed off. Has he got the view range to get over there? Wow, so looks like Catis are putting 3 of their T-72As in the town. They're taking their mobility and their tank destroyers across onto the 0-1 side of the map. Okay, Game is over there in D2 in his VBL. Let's just have a look and see what he's spotting. Has he spotted? Looks like he may have actually spotted. And the first engagement is going. BMP3s are firing. Looks like the Catis T-72As are just holding. They're pushing onto the outskirts of town. Let's get back and have a look at here. No, okay, so he's just spotting that side of the map. So Catis having a slight advantage at the moment. But that could certainly change. So good shots across. Inner space is pushing in from Catis. He's going across, trying to get better vision. Let's go and have a look at inner space and see where he's going. Okay, so he's got some rock cover. Gets him a little bit closer. Means he can actually do some vision work. Bit of spotting for his team. It's very important that inner space does the spotting for the 2 Centauro drivers over on the hill. Now they're relocating. The Leo 2 AVs from SWFA are going after the T-72As. Looks like there's been some spotting going on there. Let's take a look at the Leo 2 AVs as they push through the town. They're working together. Okay, going either side of the map. T-72As are there. The cap has started. We are not going to have to worry about being a cap win here. I think it's going to be a full engagement here. Wow. Some damage taken by the Leos. Let's see if we can actually get into a position where we can see the overall of this engagement. I mean, look at the SWFA Leo 2 AVs. They're pulling back almost in synchronization, covering each other. And now the T-72A's there. It's 7 all still. Looks like some damage has been done. Oh, and Rise is dead. Wow. Rise got taken out. So the Centauros took shots across here. Let's just get over to them. We missed that death. One back. Look at those shots going across the map. Rise was down in the E4 area. So it looks like the Centauros moved across without being detected. And this is excellent work from Catis. This is showing what they can do. The 2 great teams here. Dueling it out. Positional play. Catis have got the advantage at the moment. They put pressure on the cap circle. They force SWFA to go in. Now Riro's taken a bit of damage in his Centauro. But so is Game over there in the VBL. Let's just have a quick look in the town. Let's see what's going on there. And it's now town fighting. Oh! He needs to get out there. He's just avoiding them, but no, he's not going to avoid it for long. They are surrounding them. Catis are getting surrounded. Catis' Centauros and BMP3s need to get into a position where they can actually do something. Wow. Flanking manoeuvre from SWFA. Sweet tactical play using the positions, and they are now just putting round after round into the Catis MBTs. Look at this. He's got nothing to do. Wow. X-Brute totally taken out there. Again, the Centauros did great work shooting across the map. But now, DJ, he's taking his Centauro in. Not going to do much swatting. But, I don't know. I mean, Riro, he did some great work early on. But, yeah, this is not a great position to be in. He's struggling to find the best place to go. You know, when you're fighting in town, I don't know. Maybe it should be more MBTs rather than Centauros. I mean, SWFA really made their MBT numbers actually count. Let's get in here. And look at this. Amazing. V010101. I'm getting used to this name. He's taken hardly any damage. Only 1,000 off. That's nothing in the grand scheme of this game. And he's got backup. 2 Leos are working really, really well. They spotted where Dark Jero's gone. And this is now basically, I don't know, aiming. They know he's down there. This is a small map. Looks like SWFA are going to take this out. Let's have a look. Can DJ do some damage before he succumbs to the overwhelming firepower of SWFA's forces? He's there. He's in the water. He's making sure that if anyone wants him, they've got to come over a cliff and go for him. He could take out this BMP3 here. BMP3 is spotting. He's waiting. DJ doesn't know where to fire. Is he going to go? He's waiting. Ice Invader is waiting. Here comes V0101, and he's going to go. He's going to go ram kill. And yes, whoa! DJ killed the BMP3. And then it was a ram kill death there. Awesome. Awesome. Wow. Again, just textbook maneuvers together from SWFA. What an ending. You are going to love that ending, guys. You really are going to love it. That was just... It was almost poetic. The BMP3, I think Eisenvater was going over. DJ got a shot into him as he crested over the ridge. Took out here the BMP3. And then V010101 just leaped over and just took him out. And the Leo 2AV, V010101, did 4,000 damage. Well played. Any tips for using a Centaur in this map? In this sort of tournament play, I don't think a Centaur is very viable. Maybe one, but on that map for standard PvP battles, I think you definitely, there are some positions, but you are reliant on spotting to a great deal. Wow. Okay, let's just ready up so we can get into the next game. Let's have a little bit more of a talk. Let's have a look at Catis's. I mean, they had a great idea. X-Brew did really well in the beginning in the centre, 2.2k damage. DJ Doc Jarrow, 1661. How did Rero? He did 459. So I think Rero did some work on the first BMP to die. Who was that? Rise of Phoenix. I think he did some work there, but he was pretty much out of it. And Inner Space, some great work at the beginning, but only 431 damage. And you know, Bird, no damage there, but consistent performances there. Well played to SWFA. Come on, Catus. Let's see what you can do. Okay, so there's going to be any team changes. We've switched round on the maps. So it's same map, but switch sides. The river side is definitely very interesting for Centauri. But again, you're reliant on spotting. If you start in the southern spawn base, you've got to get up there before the scouts get to the, I think it's the E4 area, because that is just an absolutely key position. You can dominate that side of the map just by those initial spots there. Right, so what's going on here? Let's have a look. So SWFA. Oh, could they be rotating someone out? Yes, it looks like they had to rotate someone out. So basically, yep, they've announced that North Mountain. In this tournament, it's 7 versus 7, but each team comprises of 3 members. There's 7 main players and 7 reserve members. I'm not sure exactly how the rules. I think you can change people from reserve members out, but they can come in and do what they need to do and back up the team. And Kata started off the first match tonight with only 6 players in the first game. So we've got North Mountain in. He's at the moment he's coming to the custom room in a BMP3. So what are Catis going to do? Are they going to make any changes at the moment? Rero still selected the Centauro. So I guess he's really hoping for a bit of redemption on this next map. And hopefully he can get some decent damage in against SWFA. Now, as I said earlier, it is a league format, so you know it's not over now. They play 7 games. This is game 6? Yes, game 6. So we're almost at the end here. This game and then one more. Okay, so SWFA, they've stuck with their Leo 2 AVs, 2 Leo 2 AVs, 2 T-72As, 2 BMP3s and a VBL. And Catis, they're still sticking with their 2 Centauros. They're not gone for a VBL. They've gone for 3 BMP3s this time. Only 2 T-72As. Is this going to stick? Is North Mountain going to stick and go with BMP3? Or is there going to be some change? X-Brew is not selected up. He's not readied up yet. We're still waiting. But this is now for points. It's a league format. Every win gives the team points. Catus needs some points now. SWFA have really gone away with this on a 5-0 at the moment. Okay, so they have. So it's 3 T-72A. So that's the same formation, I think, as last time, wasn't it? 3 BMP3s, 2 Centauros, and 3 T-72As. And the countdown's begun. And let's see how we get on in Game 6 here. Oh, and hello, everybody. I don't know how many people are watching tonight. Let's have a look. I don't know. There's people everywhere. I haven't got my viewer count up. But good and welcome to everyone actually in the stream for the second time that I have been streaming the AWL games. And again, apologies for the no notice. Normally I would have tweeted out I'm streaming, but it was last minute that I took the evening stream. Unfortunately, I think Tristan was not able to make it this evening, so I had to step in. I'm actually not supposed to be streaming this tonight, but I will be back hopefully next week. Okay, so it's River Point. The sides have switched. This is game 6 out of 7. And at the moment, well, this game is important. Catus really need to have a fantastically good game. They need to try and get some points here. I think it's 3 points for a win in each individual game map. I think it's 1.5 points for a draw. So Catus really need to come in and actually try and get something here. So I think let's stick with Catus. Okay, let's look at North. He's come into this in game 6. Replacement, and let's see what we're going to do. Hey, Cal. And let's see how we are. I will try and catch up with chat between games where I can, but of course the 5-minute delay does make it difficult. Okay, so Canis are pushing down. Well, a little bit of bump and grind there, but heck, it's Armoured Warfare. We expect a little bit of that. So it looks like the Centauros are heading out to the 012 line, and it looks like North Mountain is actually going there. Let's have a look at the VBL from game. So he's in a really interesting spot there. Looks like Catus have got the BMP3 of I guess it's Red Lion. That's a really strong position. He can spot a fair amount across the map, provided he's... Oh, and they're going for it. North Mountain's pushing. They're going up against the VBL. They want to try and get rid of the vision range that SWFA have. But the shots are missing. The Centauros are too far behind. North's got to commit here, and if he commits, he could be in trouble. Bit of support there from the other BMP in the middle. But again, only minor damage. And that VBL now knows that the BMP3 is there. He would have been spotted, the BMP3 on E4, and you can see... Trying to manoeuvre, and shots coming in. North Mountain almost got his head taken off there. Some excellent shots from the enemy MBTs. Fantastic work. Let's just take a look here. Game in the VBL. He's pulled right to the back. Probably the best move he can do. In the town, it looks like Catus are going straight after the Leo 2 AVs. They're pushing on them. Let's just have a look, see what they can do. They've got to make this 3 versus 2 count. SWFA T-72As, 2 of them are actually... covering the G4 area. BMP3 is going after, I think, the BMP of North, who's pushed across. And North's dead. North died. And we missed North died. God, I suck at this. Let's have a look. What's going on? What's going on? And, wow, X-Brew. And look, Catus have taken so much damage here. Wow. They're just dominating it. Look at the flanking manoeuvres coming in 3 different ways. Just taking it. And again, let's have a quick look over at Catus. You know, this Centauros, they're in good positions for shooting across, you know, this area here. Even this area here. But they're missing the battle here. Okay, so SWFA have lost a Leo 2 AV in the middle. Let's go into the middle if we can. Can Catus do this? 570. I think it maybe can he do it? No. But Red Lion's coming in there. BMP 410 hit points. Oh, he got caught on the building. Wow. 335, and he's having to get out of there. Support from SWFA and its Red Lion alone there. He got caught on that this little area here. He got totally caught there. Wow. And this is it. And another win. So 6-0 to SWFA. They have played dynamically together. They really have synergized their gameplay, their performance, their positional play, everything. Oh, just, I don't know. What more can you say? Well played to SWFA. Come on, Catus. I'm sure chat's going to be rooting for you. Let's get a win in this last game. Get yourself some points on the board. Time now to stand up and make this last game fantastic for everyone viewing here. And just pull something out yourselves. So let's have a look. So North Mountain, 77 points damage. It was an aggressive push up there. He wasn't able to get as much damage in on the enemy VBL as maybe I think he would have liked to do. Let's just ready up there. Let's get this back up and then we'll have a quick look at what's going on with any team changes on vehicle changes. So DJ did 1,030 damage in his Centauro. Again, he did some damage, but was it enough? Because the other Centauro, Rear 476 damage. Now Rear, we've seen him play the VBLs. I think it was VBL early on in the matches tonight, and did some good spotting. I'm not sure if 2 Centauros on this map is ideal. So I'm hoping, I really am hoping that Catus can come out and do something. Inner Space had a fantastic game there. They've clicked in. It's Roughneck next, so I'm expecting some vehicle changes. Let's have a look at SWFA. Well, Einsenvater, 2,156 damage, try and brutalising your name. V010101, 2,400. And it looks like... Wow. Yeah, it's SWFA. They won the last game, so they get to choose the side for the encounter mode on Roughneck. So this is the final game of this evening's tournament. This match has just been fun, but it's a league event, so they've got weeks to pull back and get some points in there. But well played to SWFA so far. Let's see if we can have some interesting things on round 6. Hey, Lee Hippie Vibe, you're excited for the i7 being added as a tier 3 tank? I don't know. It's not got great accuracy, big alpha damage, good armor, but we'll see. Okay, let's have a look at what we have going. So, okay, so Catus, they've selected, they've got T72As, Leo 2AVs, T72As, VBL, BMP3, and let's just have a... I'm just going to quickly change to my other screen at the moment. What have we got? 23 people watching. Sorry. Back. Let's get on to that one. Okay. Right. Let's see what's going to happen in Game 7. Okay. Looks like V01010101. Let's see what goes on. Right. Okay. So what are the vehicle changes? Catus are already, they look like they want to go for that, and quite a heavy MBT build. They've dropped down to 1 Centauro this time. They've gone back to Rero being in his VBL for a bit of spotting. Okay, so SWFA. Well, they're looking like they're playing the same sort of setup. Now, I was expecting a much more aggressive, fast-paced for this map. It's a wide open map. Granted, it is an encounter, the cap circles in the middle. I think, could we get a slugfest in the middle? Could Catus just be going straight for it? Wow. Let's have to see. Let's have to see. Okay, they're all readied up. Looks like the countdown's beginning. And SWFA are there. Catus are there. It's counting down. And this is the final game of this evening. So let's see how we get on. SWFA have played fantastically well today. I'm really hoping that Catus can really make a fight of it in this last game. You know, show that they are some good players there. I mean, Inner Space, he is... I don't know him very well, but I've seen him play. I've chatted to him in Twitch a couple of times. Inner Space, nice fella. I've seen some of the SWFA players in random games, but let's hope they can make it an absolutely fantastic final game for your guys' entertainment. So, what are we going to see? What are we going to see? So, SWFA are your blue team today for this game, and Catus are in red, from my perspective and point of view. Now, what are we going to see? See, last week when we had this map up, we saw a lot of map rotation. The team starting in the north went down south. The team starting in the south went up north on their same axis. But that was mainly BMP3s. And this time we've got MBTs. So let's have a quick look at game. He's spotting. He's pushing up. Looks like the SWFA guys are heading straight into the refinery area. And it looks like the Catus guys have split up again. Again, I don't know, the Centauros heading up to the A line. You can get some good shots down there and you can cover the 7, 8, 9 line fairly well. But I'm not sure they're looking at really... Are we going to see many MBTs? Are they thinking they're going to see MBTs coming up the 8, 9 line? And now... I don't know, DJ, he's pretty much alone up there. He's got very little support. If the VBL from Game spots him, goes after him, he could cause some serious damage. Let's have a look at the Catus T-72As, which are pushing through into the refinery area. Maybe some spots going to happen here. BMP3 of Rise of Phoenix is right, I think, on the edge of the refinery area. T-72s are moving in together. But look where Bird are. Really into some positions. Red Lion's pushed up on that area. It looks like Red Lion is getting it on over here. He's taking a little bit of damage. Ice Invader's there. They're playing the Ridgeline game, trying to see who can get the best spots. Now, Ice Invader is going to have some support from the T-72s in the refinery, but not a great deal. SWFA are kind of staying out of it. They're being very, very patient. Let's have a look at Catus. He's engaging. He's engaged. He's spotted Game in the other VBL. Shots fired out, but again, getting caught in these wheeled vehicles on rocks. Really be interesting to see how 0.18 and I think the weight additions that may be coming actually affect wheeled vehicles in Armoured Warfare. So Rero, he's actually pushing around. He's trying to take out Game. Remove some spotting. Now Game is, again, pretty much on his own. He's got a BMP3 in G6. Let's just have a look at what's happening in the town. Looks like SWFA, they're down at BMP3. But they've pushed in. They've got someone on the cap. Who's in the cap? Wow, they've got two. So they've got Bullseye and V10100101 in the cap. First, shots in, aiming up. T-72A. Wow! Great shots from the Leo 2AVs. And the Leo, the gun handling on the Leo is just outstanding. Well played. They've taken out the T-72A. He didn't have a lot of support. What are these guys going to do? Bullseye's there. V100101 is going round. Frantic Fighter is there. Is he going to get surrounded? They're both coming the same way. Wow. Shots fired. A little bit of ram damage. Put him off. He's aiming for Bullseye. He's trying to take out the low health vehicle. Remove a gun out of the game. And he missed. It's T-72A. Yes, it's T-72A. Nose to nose. Guns facing. The SWFA. Nice. Nice from... Oh! He gets the kill and then he gets taken out. Again, it's the force of numbers. DJ Jark Giro, he's taken damage from the VBL. But I'm not sure what he's been able to achieve in that position. And it looks like... Well, SWFA have got this in the middle. Let's take a look at Rise of Phoenix there. Look at that. Oh, ATGM into the side of the T-72A. And that is it, I think. Bullseye's on 22 HP. Wow. Rero's in there. He's on full health. He can't break through this. Wheeled vehicles. He can't get behind him. Shots fired. He shoots it down. Okay. Oh, dear, oh, dear. And he's trying to get out of there. DJ is over on the hill on 215, but SWFA, they just get into the cap. They have a superior numbers advantage. They have a far superior HP pool over the whole team. And they're just going to draw him in. I think they'd be happy to take a cap win out. Let's have a look. How are the guys doing in the town? Yeah, I mean, Bullseye's on 22 HP as we saw. V101 is on 567. Okay, looks like there's going to be some action here. Rero's going in. He's swinging around. He's after Game. He wants to take out the eyes. V101's going after to see if he can give his buddy some support. Oh, let's get with the VBLs. It's wheeled vehicle dueling. Okay, REVO pulls out. Game pulls back into the town. REVO does a classic me, hits a rock in every game. That's how I feel I do anyway. Wow. Okay, so there's 26 seconds on the cap timer. It's down to Catis to try and get in there and into some interrupts. I think SWFA have got this. I think this is going to be 7-0. Can Catis go out fighting, though? Maybe some interrupts. Oh, they're just going to prolong the pain, though. Huh. I don't know. Shots fired. V101. He's there. And shooting the front of Leo 2AV. Takes another shot in there, and that's it. A cap win. Wow. Wow. Well played, SWFA. Well played indeed. Absolutely great. Fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I think Catis just got a little bit outplayed. But they're not doing too bad in the tournament. They've got time to turn this around in their next matches. So hopefully they can get some good games in the future. But that was it. That was SWFA, a 7-0 victory over Catis. And I think you saw some absolutely outstanding play from SWFA. Let's just have a look. Well played, everyone. Let's just do that. Whew. That was awesome, awesome, awesome. So, at least good spirit coming out. You know, SWFA totally dominated the whole match. So, Bullseye 18, 2,200 damage. Riser Phoenix, 2,200 damage. V0101, 4,867 damage. Well played. I'll definitely be looking out for him if I'm covering any SWFA games or watching any SWFA games in the future. He's played outstandingly well for most of the 7 matches. And just, I would say he's probably been the player of this match. So well played them, and some really great sportsmanship comments coming in from both teams there. So let's just have a look. Okay, DJ Dark Jero, no damage. Centauri, he wasn't very effective there. I think that's just the map. Hopefully Catis can go away. They can reassign and look at what tactics they played, and hopefully they can come back fighting. Well played to Xbrew, 2,678. Excellent game from him. Redline 829 did 1936 damage. Well played there. In the space had a steady game, 1105 damage. But that is it. Let's have a look at the standings as they are. Let me just get my page up. Okay, let's just make that bigger so you can actually see it, and make that a little bit bigger without blocking anything off. So I'm going to refresh the page, and let's catch up with how everyone's done in the other games. So let's look at the matches. Let's look at Group A first. So this is round 4. So SWFA, as you saw tonight, SWFA beat Catis 7-0. Well played to them. RSAP Slowbot 6-1 versus Wilkie. The Sorry Come to Rage was a technical victory for Sorry. Come to Rage are out of the tournament. Hype versus OM1. Well, that was a surprise. I really hope that someone was actually streaming that and they can go back and actually look at that one, because OM1 looks like they had a fantastic game versus Hype. Maybe there'll be something more on that one, but I don't know. Let's have a look at Group B. Group B, UMAD beat Stalavi Pomodori 7-0. RSP Tryhards beat Handicap 7-0. OM2, well, that was a technical victory because GTX Team 2 are out of the league. So that was a technical victory for OM2, so that was a 7-0 automatic win. Hype 2 beat 9TD 7-0. Now, 9TD last week had a tough time against OM1. And Hype 2, well, fantastic work there. And let's have a look at the standings. So I think most of these games are updated. There may be a few that's not. But in Group A, OM1, Dose Sorry, and RSOP Slowbots occupy the first 4 slots in Group A. SWFA 5th. Catis dropped down to 7th. So Catis, they need to get back into action next week if they're playing. And let's have a look at Group B. Well, OM2 absolutely dominating Group B at the moment. That's 4 wins on the trot. Hype 2, not too bad. They lost their first game, but they've really come back strong. 90D started off really, really well. Lost their last 2 games. And UMAD, well, they had a technical victory. I think that one is a T is for technical victory. Or tied. Could be tied. I need to look into that. Yeah, ties. Looks ties there. But 2 wins. But OM2, Hype 2, 90D and UMAD occupy the first 4 slots there. Well, guys, that is it for Armoured Warfare tonight and the Armoured Warfare Leagues. Hopefully, I'll be back streaming some more Armoured Warfare Leagues next week. I believe Rydek's asking me if I can stream something tomorrow on Armoured Warfare Leagues. I will be happy to do that, but I'll chat with you afterwards. Rydek, thank you very much, everyone. I hope you absolutely enjoyed that. I certainly did. It was really nice to see some different meta within the games tonight over last week and over the previous weeks. Yeah, good shout out for Rydek there. Thank you, Nukalari. Yes, you're probably streaming too. Awesome, awesome. Okay, right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you very much for this. I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly have. And I believe there'll be more games from Armoured Warfare Leagues next week. So this is good night from me. Take care, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the cast this evening. Take care. Night from me.